Hello everybody! This time I am going to expose the mystery of the surname D in One Piece. One Piece is an anime and manga written and illustrated by Eiichiro Oda and is currently the most purchased manga in the world. It began to be published in the Japanese magazine Weekly Shonen Jump on July 22 in 1997. One Piece is one of the most famous anime in the world, with around 500 million units sold worldwide. It currently has 98 volumes of 200 pages each, and in the anime in broadcast it has 575 chapters to date. One Piece is a pirate adventure. It is the story of a boy named Monkey D. Luffy who, when he was 7 years old, accidentally ate a devil fruit, turning into a rubber man, albeit at the cost of rendering him unable to swim. On his journey, Monkey D. Luffy will defeat a large number of adversaries, and in addition, he will meet other characters, some of whom will join him as members of his crew while others will help him for a while, becoming viable friends. Will D is one of the great mysteries that surrounds a series of characters with the initial letter D in their names. In a certain land, the members of the D family were known as the natural enemies of the gods, understanding that the celestial dragons as gods. When Oda was asked about his meaning, he simply replied that he despite not being confirmed the meaning of said letter. It can be said that all those who were in share a fate in dreams and destiny. When a D appears, the global belief is that a series of events will be triggered on a global scale, for better or for worse. And as the old saying explains that the D always brings storms, the secret will be revealed later. So, what does the letter D mean? Currently, the theory is correct that the surname D is the abbreviation of the word down. This is refuted by the following 3 points. First 2 words titled Romance Down. Before One Piece was published, Oda published the pilots of his work under the name Romance Down, which marked the beginning of Luffy's adventure. The use of onomatopoeia done. YouTuber Hikaru has counted the number of times One Piece has used this resource in the manga. In total, there have been 5,678 to date, an amount that, as the Japanese has found, has increased from volume 63, in which the number shoots up. If we literally translate this phrase, we will have the word done and not doom as others think. Also take into account that Eiichiro likes to play with interpretations, and it cannot be just a coincidence that this word is repeated exaggeratedly, which it appears 111 times. The song Sake by Binks. The song composed by Oda and the famous composer Kohei Tanaka was created approximately 5 years before Oda drew the Thriller arc, where the song was revealed to us. The simple fact that Eiichiro has taken so long to create such a melody with such anticipation raises questions. And It is in a certain part of the letter where the word down is mentioned again. The character Brooke, who introduced this song, he sang it with his crew more than 5 years ago, and later we heard it in Roger's crew, just as Luffy listening to her in the Shanks crew. And it is a melody that is passed from generation to generation, which transcends and accompanies the periods of each era. Yet, we don't know when or who wrote it and what its purpose is. But also, it is mentioned that it should be sung with a dawn. The world government can censor, persecute, and hide anyone who stands in the way of its ideals, but if one of their threats is the D-Clan, which apparently they are seeking to extinguish to the point that their name today is unknown even by their own carriers, what better way than to reveal that its meaning has been transmitted through the famous Binks Sake. The Romance Down, which certainly the government wants to prevent from happening as it is a moment waiting for hundreds of years, is only possible by a member of the Down clan. It's that member that Roger has been waiting for. That is his importance for the whole world, his dangerousness for the government. And finally, in conclusion, this diary suggests to us that since the first chapter we have seen, read, and heard hundreds of times the true meaning of D, but that it was somehow hidden by Oda himself. And if not down, what other name could it be?